allow yourself to sit with everything that a particular emotion brings with it. Instead of trying to make yourself feel better, try to sink into what that emotion is bringing for you. If it's pain, if it's heartache, if it's grief, and you just feel like you're in the pit, as long as you are safe in yourself. And that means you might have somebody who's already been through this, maybe a spiritual teacher, maybe a mentor, a life coach, somebody who's neutral and not related to your situation at all. It could be a therapist, right? We call all of these set of people the enlightened witness, people who are wounded healers, people who've gone through all of this themselves. You then sit in that emotion. You allow yourself to feel all of this pain. And if you're somebody who's having to revisit old wounds, old emotions, old pain, old feelings, right, then it is absolutely vital for you to feel safe enough to go back into the wounded self in order for you to return to a place of wholeness, in order for you to come back fully healed. For you to fully heal, there is no shortcut. For you to fully heal, you've got to feel the thrust of that initial wounding. For you to feel that wounding, you need to feel that vulnerable. For you to allow yourself to feel that vulnerable, you need to be able to feel safe enough. Now, what happens if you don't have an enlightened witness? What happens if you don't have somebody? What happens if you don't trust anybody, right? Now, if you're on a spiritual awakening path, you can trust your spiritual awakening to be that safety net for you, to give you that safety, to give you that levity. And this, folks, is the magic about going through a spiritual awakening, is that it gives you levity. It gives you a backbone. It gives you support so that you can sit back and relax and trust that there will be something behind you ready to hold you. That's what your spiritual awakening does, folks. So do not fret if you don't have anybody. It will help if you do have somebody, but it is not the end of the world if you don't have anybody, because you do have yourself. Don't forget, that counts for something as well. And that self can become the enlightened witness if you can allow that self to come out of what is involved. And that self that can come out of the involvement, of the enmeshment, is your observer, is your witness, is the self that is always unaffected by what is happening. And it's that self, right, that we access when we expand our consciousness. It's that self that we access when we go through our spiritual awakening, right? And there are so many ways of doing this. And one of the most important ways of doing this is for you to allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to be without judgment, allow yourself and become more and more aware by embracing a state of meditation, by embracing your stillness, by embracing whatever is coming during the day, during the night, whatever is there. Just embrace it and see where it takes you. So much love. Thank you for following. Thank you for sharing. And what can I say?